On 13th October 1917, one of 20th century's most amazing miracles took place in a small town in Portugal. It was a miracle like those read about in the Bible during the time of Moses. And this miracle was seen by a crowd estimated to be between 30,000 and 100,000 people, and was reported in the secular media of the time. The crowd ranged from faithful believers to socialists who were angered by the idea of there being a God. There are many accounts of what happened. This series will present a reading of the autobiography of Lucia, one of the 3 children who saw the visions of the Virgin Mary. She not only described what she saw in the apparitions, but also what happened to the children leading up to and after the miracle. As the hour approached, I set out with Jacinta and Francisco. But owing to the crowds around us, we could only advance with difficulty. The roads were packed with people, and everyone wanted to see us and speak to us. There was no human respect whatsoever. Simple folk, and even ladies and gentlemen, struggled to break through the crowd that pressed around us. No sooner had they reached us than they threw themselves on their knees before us, begging us to place their petitions before Our Lady. Others who could not get close to us shouted from a distance, "For the love of God, ask Our Lady to cure my son who is a cripple." Yet another cried out, "And to cure mine who is blind, to cure mine who is deaf, to bring back my husband, my son, who has gone to the war, to convert a sinner, to give me back my health as I have tuberculosis," and so on. All the afflictions of poor humanity were assembled there. Some climbed up to the tops of the trees and walls to see us go by, and shouted down to us. Saying yes to some, giving a hand to others, and helping them up from the dusty ground, we managed to move forward, thanks to some gentlemen who went ahead and opened a passage for us through the multitude. Now, when I read in the New Testament about those enchanting scenes of our Lord's passing through Palestine, I think of those which our Lord allowed me to witness while yet a child, on the poor roads and lanes from Ajusrael to Fatima, and on to the Cova Iria. At last we arrived at the Cova Iria, and on reaching the Holmoke, we began to say the rosary with the people. Shortly afterwards, we saw the flash of light, and then Our Lady appeared on the Holmoke. Continue to pray the rosary in order to obtain the end of the war. In October, our Lord will come, as well as Our Lady of Dolores and Our Lady of Carmel. Saint Joseph will appear with the child Jesus to bless the world. God is pleased with your sacrifices. He does not want you to sleep with the rope on, but only to wear it during the daytime. I was told to ask you many things: the cure of some sick people, of a deaf mute. Yes, I will cure some, but not others. In October, I will perform a miracle so that all may believe." Then Our Lady began to rise as usual and disappeared.